Welcome to Aphra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. Well, today, in this video, we're going to be talking about how Sinjir and Conder end up together for good. Check out the previous video for some background information on the two guys, and check out my Sinjir video and my Conder video for even more background on the two guys. So, Conder has been kidnapped, and Sinjir finds Conder. So this part of the narrative shows when Sinjir finds Conder in the kidnapper's lair. Sinjir's footsteps echo in time with his own pounding heart. He drops to his knees, sliding forward to scoop Conder up, cradling him. The slicer's head flops lifelessly to the side, and Sinjir feels his eyes burning hot tears. I wasn't the fastest. I was too slow. Then Conder's one eye wrenches open. He gasps. Sinjir gasps with him. Conder, you're okay? Tell me you're okay. Tell me you're okay. He's used to pulling information out of people one fingernail at a time. Now he just wants the most basic data. Are you okay, Conder? Are you okay? Took you long enough, Conder says, woozily smiling. Sinjir stoops and kisses him. His long-fingered hands pull the other man's scruffy face into his own. The moment lasts forever. And it still doesn't last long enough. Because now here's Han, and he's got a hand on Sinjir's shoulder. We're not done yet, remember? Sinjir remembers. He stares deep into Conder's eyes. I'm going to get you free. I know you're hurt, but we need your help. Can you slice? Conder says, with you by my side, I can do anything. Oh, I love it. It's so sweet. And then Sinjir, let's just back up for a second. So in this interaction, they're basically back together now. So Sinjir accepts the fact that he is deeply in love with Conder Kyle, and he goes after him, he finds him, he saves him, and Conder ends up saving the day by slicing. So it's a really wonderful interaction between the two, and a wonderful story point. So then, after everything is settled down, after all the kidnapping is taken care of and all this stuff, Sinjir gets offered a job by Chancellor Mon Mothma to be her aide. And so he's thinking about this. He's thinking, okay, what would it be like for me to have a respectable job? Maybe he ought to give another go at this stability thing. If he and Conder are trying again, if the war is truly almost over and the crew is finally done, what place does he have in the galaxy? He confesses. His only option right now is to sashay his narrow hind over to some distant cantina and see if he can't find himself a quiet corner in which to plant himself as the resident barfly. But he admires Conder. There's a man who wants to work, who wants to do the right thing, and do it with skill and aplomb and a smile bridging those fuzzy, adorable cheeks. He deserves to be as impressed by me as I am by him. Maybe this is how I accomplish that. Now that is adorable. Him saying he deserves to be as impressed by me as I am by him. So he's trying to think, what can I do to make myself worthy of this man? And I just think that is model. That is awesome for him to realize I've done some bad things. I may have been a bad person in the past, but I can make myself a better person, and this guy makes me a better person. And then lastly, Sinjir accepts his fate at Conder's side lovingly. You don't have to be with me. Fate put us together again, and it's just we don't have to do this, Conder says. Oh, but we do. Sinjir cups the man's beardy cheek first with a gentle caress and then with a sharp tap-tap slap. Dearest Full Heart, all my time away was spent thinking about how much I hated you. And I hated you because I liked you so much. Too much, really. It's gross the way I feel about you. It's like, Sinjir makes a face as if he just sucked on a dirty thumb. It's really not natural to me. But I learned that I don't know what the precious hell I'm talking about. My mind is an idiot. My heart knows all. I want what I want. What I want is a beach view, a cold glass of something very drunk-making, and you, noble, fuzzy-faced fool. So if that means becoming just a hair respectable and entering into the service of our most estimable Chancellor, then that is what will be done. Conder says, you aren't the settling down type. Sinjir rolls his eyes so hard he fears they might tumble out of his head. Bah! Who says I'm settling? Settling is such a passive affair. Settling is how a hut slug sits down. I've been settling since Endor. Settling for whatever comes my way. Usually a bar stool, if we're being honest. You, this job, this life, it's all a mountain, and I intend quite fully to climb it. Conder smirks. Sinjir destroys that smirk with a hard kiss, hands behind the head, drawing the man's face to his. And then, so in that, they are together. They're happy. Conder makes sure that Sinjir is there with him, is in it with him, and he is, and he's ready to climb that mountain with Conder. And then in the book Last Shot by Daniel Jose Older, we find out that Conder and Sinjir have in fact gotten married. And it is beautiful and wonderful and makes me so happy. So I know that was a lot of quotes, but they're just so wonderful. I wanted to share them really badly. I hope you enjoyed finding out a little more about Conder and Sinjir. If you have any comments about their relationship, please comment down below. I'd love to start a discussion about it because they make me genuinely joyous. But anyway, come back next week for another video at 6 p.m. Central on Sunday. And remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at AliaMorgain, and peruse my blog at thestarwarsreview.blogspot.com. May the Force be with you.